The fact that most villages in Nigeria and Africa are agrarian is not in doubt. What is, however, not certain is the knowledge of the potential of the natural endowments which can be in abundance but oftentimes neglected. Jagbe is coined from the original name Jagbe. It's a small, moderate community that has a mixture of culture, customs, language, and religion with the Esan and Etsako of Edo State. It is a serene community located to the right on the way to Auchi from Benin.
Jagbe, the origin of Jagbe is from Urole. The father was Oran. He migrated from Urole, then settled at Ewu. In the year 1872, then he migrated from there again, traveled eastwards towards Jagbe this way on Ewu Road, settled there, then was under the Ologi of Ewu, Ehimwa. He served Ehimwa for 25 years, then migrated over here, there to the present site of Jagbe. So Jagbe people, we are 4 communities making Jagbe clan. Namely, Imyokono, Ihelame, Ihwa, Imyoga. So we are in 4 streets that make up Jagbe clan.
These 4 communities live as brothers, sisters. They are peace-loving.
Jagbe, a peaceful community that cohabits with settlers from other neighboring villages. Their profession is mainly agrarian, farming both cash and food crops. Their proficiency is not in doubt, as the cash produce can contribute to the economic development of the country, with the food crops also alleviating hunger and food sufficiency of the country.
We have a lot of oranges here, rubber, palm produce, even stones. Like we have the Okekwana in Imyokono is there. The clay is there at Ihwa. And I think at Imoja they have this oil palm plantation. And there are some materials that can be used for drugs here. Bushes around. They are very rich, very potent for the cure of one ailment or the other. Yet the untapped resources, natural resources in Jagbe, is much more higher, more than the already ones we have discovered and we are tapping.
Our people, they are industrious, great farmers. We plant cassava, yam, plantain, granules, potatoes. We plant oranges, mango, palm trees. Our people, many of them are climbers. They climb for palms. Our women, they are very industrious in the palm process. So many others.
The palm fruit bunch is cut from the tree. The fruit extracted from the bunch after cutting for easy picking. Boiled to doneness with water in a big pot. It is thereafter sieved from the water and poured into a mortar specific for that purpose. Pounding with the legs is where a lot of energy is exerted, and this has to be thoroughly done to be able to extract the oil from the fruits. The palm kernel and the shaft drained and dried to serve other purposes. The extracted oil is poured in the pot for boiling. It is left to cook for about 1 hour. The dried palm kernel can be cracked and used for the production of soap, petroleum jelly, and the shaft and other byproducts can be used to increase the intensity of the fire to hasten the cooking process of the oil. The cooked oil is sieved to get our final product that is well scented, while the foam collected from the oil top forms a special delicacy used for boiled or roasted yam. Which would you go for, locally or industrially produced oil?
I mean 200 naira. Ire de buy, ire dukmo. It's about the other two. I just done it. Ire manage ni the do two.
Jagbe's land is fertile for large expanse of rubber plantation, cocoa farms, cashew production, palm fruits, and plantain cultivation. If well harnessed, these products can serve as foreign exchange earner to the country. The icing on the cake of the potential of Jagbe products is the bamboo tree that is in abundance. Recent technological discovery has identified up to 1,000 uses of this miracle tree, from furniture, paper industry, textile, bioenergy, electronics, and even the pulp serving as food. Imagine a bamboo industry in Jagbe with ready-made raw materials because of its abundance there. This will sure stem the high level of brain drain and rural-urban migration presently on the increase in the village.
It's high because there's no employment here. They move away to look for something to shop.
Rural-urban migration, very high in Jagbe, because there are no places for them to work here. If we have such factories here, the rubber, the this and that cocoa, you find that our children, even people from other places, will be coming here to work. They will stay at home to work. So, and the place will develop.
The high yield of cassava, rice, groundnuts, yams, apart from contributing to food sufficiency, can also serve as raw materials to a milling factory in Eko, Jagbe, or better still, be raw materials to the Bendel feed mill in the neighboring Ewu. But the snag of an access road to this land of abundance of raw materials may inhibit this progress.
The lack of motorable access roads is hindering the agricultural economic growth of Jagbe.
We produce them, send to the market. It's the difficult area of the road. We have no good road. The young children using machine, Okada riders. They take a lot of the money they get from the produce. So because of the bad road, if the road were to very good, little fare could be charged.
Jagbe can also make do with modern infrastructure, as the village is presently less endowed in that regard. Jagbe Secondary School, though recently enhanced, played host to Governor Adams Oshiomhole during his political campaign, with a promise to bring in development to the people if re-elected.
You build the school, then you employ teachers. If the teachers are many there, the teaching will be encouraging. If they are trained teachers, they will teach well. I cannot compare my own time. to this present time. In terms of equipment, sitting accommodations, they try. Then some buildings are good, some others are dilapidating. As at now, you have many children which you cannot provide for them, except if we, the townspeople, can help. When two hands wash themselves together, then it will become clean. I'm here appealing to Jagbe people, both at home and abroad, those having in hand to contribute to develop the school so that the education in our place will be very high.
Other educational institutions in Ihua and Imiogen can also be better enhanced.
We have no police post at Jagbe. What we have is a vigilante group. We have it at Jagbe. They combine with the police at Agbede. They do work as police people. They led me to the ED program and let me home.
The provision of healthcare facility, modest, can be better with more personnel.
We don't have toilet. We just dig a hole, dig it deep. So all those pads and everything, sometimes we pack and tie, give the patient to take it home. If they have toilet, if they don't have, we just tie, then put it inside the pit. We don't have bathroom. Even the shopping that came working with us ever since, there is no bathroom for them to take their bath. They always bathe outside. We need the manpower, and we don't have security. And secondly, we don't have water in this our air facility. Our boy owner since I came in is not functioning. So people have been coming, checking in. They say well, they will come today, come tomorrow. We are still expecting them. Nothing has been done about the boy.
How do you explain the comatose nature of the MDG Imiogian project enveloped in the bush after its completion and was never used? This could have served both Jagbe and surrounding villages. Water is also very essential in the provision of good health. The faulty borehole provided has necessitated the villagers to resort to the Omoido stream located in Ihua, which provides water for consumption and other needs. How healthy is this?
We are suffering about water here. We should have many boreholes all around to be sufficient for drinking, washing, and all the rest things. The sea full of germs, disease, smelly. Any water that it smells, it has color. It's a bad water.
The culvert in the stream can also be changed to a proper bridge to secure lives because of the traffic through the road. In this era of ICT, this dilapidated post office building can be converted to an ICT center or a skill acquisition center to engage the teeming school leavers in the town. There has been several efforts by several communities, individuals, groups, and even governments to bring development to this ancient town.
We are arranging to get a small center where we can put some small computer for children to practice so that they know what is happening outside here.
Even though rural electrification has been optimal, the ingenuity of the provision of this type of solar refrigerator for the healthcare of the children is commendable. The solar energy electrification in Imiokono is also quite commendable, but will be appreciated if it can also illuminate the entire village, particularly at night. Jagbe, though a predominantly Muslim community, worship places of other faiths has begun to spring up, a sign of religious tolerance. This is also observed in the harmonious living and peaceful coexistence with members of other tribes that have found solace in Jagbe to earn their daily bread.
Be they Muslim or Christians, when they come here, we live a coexistent life. No quarrel, no fighting. Not quite long, the people living in my domain here, they were invited here. We took their name, what they do, occupation, we write them, their phone number, we write them. In case somebody would do anything bad, then runs away, then we have to know, to locate him or her.
As much as there is a high level of brain drain, the indigents come home en masse once a year for a celebration of their festival. It is usually a good homecoming laced with interactions, other celebrations, and brainstorming session to bring development to the ancient city. This period is also used to conduct marriages which can be intertribal. It is at such events that the main staple food is served. This pounded yam and egusi known as ikpogi. The locally produced rice is also a favorite at such ceremonies. There is no doubt that Jagbe has the potential to contribute to the economic development of Etsako, Edo, and national development if the main access road from Agbede to terminate at Uromi is completed. The initiative of NDDC of constructing a few of the kilometers can be emulated by other developmental agencies so that the potential of this great village full of abundant natural resources can be fully appreciated.
NDDC, they started it from Agbede. They have only done it 3 kilometers. The rest is there. Shall not be completed. So we want the government or NDDC, any possible agent to help us.
The motorbike is the major means of transportation because of the state of the road. It has limitations as attempts by vehicles to bring wares and take away items to the neighboring towns get discouraged with their experiences such as this.
In transporting our products from our place here to the market, to the nearest market, because the road slippery, hilly, gully, and so on. We would like the government to help us build good road, fix good roads for us, so as to make it easy for transportation of foodstuffs to the market.
The bad road also poses threats to life, particularly when the primary health center needs to refer serious cases to bigger hospitals.
For us to refer patients out, even for the vehicle to carry patients out is very difficult.
In as much as we are four villages, it should be every village. Because sometimes a woman will be under labor at midnight, in rainy season. To transfer that woman to a far distance, it means a lot. The woman may die midway. So if there are some clinics around, then we rush the woman there for safe delivery.
The rich culture of Jagbe can further be appreciated with the arrival of a new bride into a home usually laced with folk songs. National development cannot be said to be optimal when rural areas like that of Jagbe still exist in Nigeria. Developing such places will enhance the economic potential of the village, thereby contributing to the economic mainstay of the nation.
To all Jagbe origin, be he a man or woman, child, everybody, I appeal to them to live together peacefully. You understand that? Then so that we move Jagbe forward.
We hope this is a wake-up call on all relevant bodies, individuals, government, and the indigenes of Jagbe to develop the town, particularly in constructing the road for this generation and those yet unborn to reap the benefits.